which is hilarious in my opinion. Does the clan still bother me? That thing terrifies me. Anyway. Mainly because the level you find them at is so early on that it just destroys you. I think it's 7 or 8? Yeah, they just destroy you. They just take out half your HP and you're dead. Pretty much. And they attack relatively quickly too, so... You're not going to be living for too long. My man. Alright. There you go. Alright. They beat gate number 45. Alright. Let's see what we got here. Alright. We beat the Bruma one. We beat that one. There's another one that's like sort of over here, I think. A little bit diagonal over here, so about near Underground Mountain Pass. That's right. I think. I don't know. Okay, so something that I don't actually know. Oh, I don't want to go on the dragon. Actually, I want to go on the dragon. Let's use the dragon again. We haven't used the dragon in such a really long time. Hello, dragon. Bye, dragon. Ow, dragon. What did you do? Level 3? Is my dragon also leveling up as we're leveling up? Let's go. That'd actually be kind of cool. You know what? Out of all the mods that I have, I'm so glad I can actually get this one again. It's not even on the Nexus anymore, and it's very sad though that like you find a lot of the mods that like, oh hey, like I can put armor on this one mount mod kind of thing, and it's like, oh cool, but you can't get that mount mod on the Nexus anymore. It's very sad. I loved it. I had it a long time ago and I loved it. Unfortunately, it was the time in which I'd never kept backup copies of the mods. By backup copies, I mean like what I do is I download the mod and then I extract it like you're supposed to in the normal install. But I change them so they'll like, well I change it slightly so that they'll actually work the way that they're intended to do, kind of thing. So like where it will be like the meshes, the textures, the sounds if it has any, and blah blah blah, right? Although apparently for some odd reason you're supposed to do it differently when you're supposed to release it. I read like the best etiquette for it apparently for when you release your mod, and apparently nobody really has, well at least the mods that I downloaded, they don't really do that. So I don't know if it's really like really do it. I don't know. It's just really weird. Yeah, I still need to do that OBSE injection system, but I need somebody who at least knows how to do a lot of the cool things that I want to do with OBSE, or find a way to upgrade my scripts with OBSE kind of thing, and help me do it. Because that would be awesome. I'm not even joking. That would actually be awesome. Because I want to have the armor be able to like slowly regenerate itself by using up your magicka kind of thing. So like in order for Twisted Light to slowly regenerate, it'll have to like use up your magicka. But like since you're so time crunched, it won't consume all of your magicka. It'll wait until you have like a certain threshold, then it'll just go, okay, you know what? You don't have a lot of magicka right now to use for us, so we're just gonna stop. Hermamora has a shrine, or has a shrine. Has a gate close to him. Let's go. I also like the background I have for my second monitor. It fits so well because we're beating Oblivion gates, and literally it has an Oblivion gate symbol on it. Let's go. Over here, okay. Let's go. I should create a modifier specifically for this amulet, so though it's not going to be too, oh, I say too broken. It's not going to give you like every spell that it has. I do like the fact it gives you Dramination. I love it because it's sort of characteristic. How that it does. And because it's called, what is it called? Amulet of the Undead King. Oh, it's supposed to be like the heart of the Undead King. But I guess, no, actually, yeah. Oh, wait, yeah, that's right. It's red. Never mind. That's the reason why it's called the heart. Never mind. Yeah. So so I think I already explained it, but pretty much there was a mod that has, excuse me, the Necromancer amulet, but it was red, and so I thought that's an amazing item. I want to use that. So I decided to use it. And because, as I said before, I'm not allowed to distribute my mod because I don't really have the right permissions. And even if I had the right permissions from the mod creators of like the different items that I'm using, I still couldn't release my mod even if I wanted to. Because as you can probably already tell though, by the weapon itself that I'm currently using, I'm using DLC assets. And yes, when I say DLC assets, I literally mean I'm using DLC assets. So, I mean, most of them I probably could get away with. By that I mean, like, I'm not going to go and give people free DLC kind of thing. What I mean is that, like, Twisted Light doesn't necessarily need to be, like, Shadow-Rend. It just needs to be a holy sword that's been corrupted. That has, that kind of looks like it's, like, a crystal, pretty much. Or it has, like, a crystal that can be corrupted in a sense. That's all it really needs to be. It's the same thing with how the sword, hang on. I'll use it after this. I wonder if I can actually do it. Ow. I wonder if I change the requirements for it, though. If I did, we'll use it for the rest of the towers, because I think that'll be kind of awesome. It'd be kind of cool. Yeah, because I think I use it for the Oblivion mod playthroughs now. I love the look of the sword. It's just so good. And it's got a really, I don't want to say deep history. It's got a decent history. It's the same thing with Twisted Light. They got, like, similar ones. They got similar like, not similar histories, but they got history that makes them entirely unique. Like, Twisted Light was a holy sword that was passed down throughout the generations kind of thing. While there is no technical recorded, like, it's not recorded in any written documents of how the sword was first, like, I don't want to say discovered, but how the sword was first made, and not only just made, but just overall just obtained by Varselli in a sense. But yeah, it was. But yeah, but like. But Varselli got Twisted Light, and they just used it as a beacon of hope kind of thing. And Cat's armor is broken again. Oh, wrong one. Let's get other. Alright. Prepare your equipment. Alright, you all are doing good work. Alright. Let's see here. We gotta go to County Coral. It's over here. It's under the U, in a sense. Okay, good. So I go to Xilestar. But I'm gonna see if I have that sword in any of my storage options. In here. If not, I'll check the house itself and we'll see if it has it. Oh, they got the rake in there. Oh yeah, we'll take a look at all the sigil stones after the fact. I just don't want to take a look at them right away. What do I have? Yeah, I have them. Alright, you can have these. Okay, I don't think I have them because there's no reason why I would store it in the cache. Right, so I think I'm going to go to teleport to home. Yeah. Okay, we're going to save the game just in case this crashes the game. Okay. You should have it. Yes, the Heavenly God King's Blade. I want to use that. I don't need those two. Alright. You've proven your strength to be able to wield this great blade. Yay. It looks so good. I love it. I love the new gemstone. It looks so good. I love that little edit I did for it. Okay, I just want to change that. There we go. Okay. I love that little change in there. It makes it look mwah, perfect. So while the original sword has like extra visual effects, this sword I downloaded the one I think I downloaded it with the effects and then I just changed it. Then I found out you could just download one that doesn't have the effects, so I'm like, well, that was like my time wasted. Oh, okay. Ooh. Hee. Let's go. So the legend with that sword is that the king of the gods pretty much wanted to make sure though that all the gods would stay in line, so that they wouldn't tempt mortals with powers that they shouldn't necessarily have any control over. So in the sense of just using up like different gods' names kind of thing from our mythology kind of thing, or different mythologies kind of thing, it's saying like the one that governs all of them. So will create a weapon that all the other gods will fear because it is the only weapon that is capable of damaging them. It is like the one weapon that was presented to humanity that could defeat the gods, but only the chosen can actually wield such a weapon. Now, Drathis was able to obtain the sword because he defeated the original user of the sword, of course. And with the help of somebody else, he was able to tap it with the hammer of tampering. So that would, though, the sword would not exist and it would be attached to the heart. Which is why that it has to be under a person of, well, pure of heart. But not only that, though, they have to be also the Dark King. So I thought that I might not have changed it, or I might have already had it as a requirement. I just don't remember that I had it as that. So pretty much, you have to be a part of, if I did do it properly, you have to be a part of the Dark King's faction itself. So that tells you, though, that you're a part of, well, the Dark King's faction, which helps because, well, it's the Dark King. Although one change I might do for this sword is I might give it a weight. I might not do as much as this, maybe, but I'll make it just as good as it. It's a really powerful weapon, though. And if this is the one that I think it is, where I actually change the effects, ooh boy, is it ever strong, boy. So if this is the version that I think it is, then that means that it also has all of the effects that Twisted Light has. And by that I mean, like, it has all the effects of this one. Except for Nourished Light. Alright. So we got the Coral Gate, which we're going to skip. We have the one that's over here, which we're going to go towards. There you go. I love the look of this weapon, man. It's so good. It fits the armor relatively well. God, I love the mask too. The mask makes the character look so cool. And yes, actually, Drathis does wear a mask. It's not as, well, I won't say as pronounced as this, but it does actually have, like, it covers the face pretty much, and what it actually does is it disguises the voice of the individual that wears it as well. Which is actually very cool. Alright, Storm Atronach. It takes 3 hits from this thing? Bro, this weapon's, like, broken. And it took 3 hits from it. Okay. I mean, you might not think the enchantment effects are very powerful, but if it has Twisted Light's effects attached to it, it's broken. Because at my level, it should be one-shotting everything. It should be. That's if I did change it to 30. Maybe I changed it to 35, I don't know. Actually, one of what's really funny. This character is almost the same level as the other one that I used for mod playthroughs. It's like so close. Let's go. Yeah, I think at this point, I'm just gonna go and... Yeah, I think I'll just get the Elven Mass Redux, and I'll try and see if I can get that menu mod to work. And by get to work, I mean, like, I'll try and see if I can get it to work the way that I like it. From what I remember... That's if I'm remembering correctly, for Darn UI in general, I don't know if it's because I think I manually installed it, and that might be why. Or if I auto-installed it, and that was why. I can't remember what it was. But